That red button. Are we rolling? Excellent. All right, so we are going to do a review for place value, specifically with rounding and other parts of place value. Last week, we did a lot of different activities about place value, so we're just going to kind of review today. So let's go ahead and jump on and get started. When I call your name, I want you to drag the correct number up to its correct spot. What are we rounding to, class? We are rounding to the nearest
100.
100. Excellent. Daniel, let's go. Just pick the first number, Daniel. What number is it? All right, so round that number to the nearest 100. What's it going to round to?
The nearest 100. Good.
Excellent. Benjamin, let's go.
Let's do this one. What number is that? What number is this? Okay, good.
All right, yeah, don't tap it. Just
Maybe
kinda-
do it with your finger. Yeah, here. That's okay. That's good. Good job.
All right, Ben, let's look at that again. Let's look at that again. All right, what do we look to tell us what to do? To the what?
Right.
Right. So what does 5 tell us to do?
Go up.
Go up. So 3 needs to go into what now?
Go up.
Right. So what's the real answer?
400.
400.
Swap it
Excellent.
out.
So go ahead and fix it for us.
Good try there, bud.
All right, next one. 612. Kimberly, let's go. Excellent.
Good job.
Lanier, 201. Let's go. All right, Caleb, let's go. To the nearest 100. Good.
Good job, bud.
Avril, 275. 275. Round that to the nearest what? Excellent. To the nearest 100. Excellent.
Good.
Denise. Excellent. And the last one, Iber. Last one.
Good job.
All right, wonderful. So we looked up to the nearest 100, and we figured out what the number would round to. 784 rounds to what? 612 rounds to 49 rounds to 999 rounds to 351 rounds to not 40 for 100. 201 rounds to 275 rounds to and 538 rounds to. Excellent. Y'all doing a great job participating. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so we're going to do some more practice. These are also being rounded to the nearest what?
200.
To the nearest 100. Excellent. Let's see. Brett, let's go.
This one. What number is that, Brett? 653. Good. What does it round to?
Tyler, let's get 381. Cat, face forward, legs under the desk. Don't play.
381. Which to the nearest hundred, which one does it round to?
Well, look at what you're doing. Did you actually grab it?
There you go.
Excellent. Next one.
Perfect.
558. Ashley, let's go. Let's go. It's not really a choice.
558. Which one does it round to? To the nearest hundred.
Perfect.
Good job.
Wonderful job. Mia, 183 to the nearest what, Mia? The nearest what?
What do we round it to? To the nearest 10? To the nearest 100. 183. What does it round to? Good job.
You're good. All right, Ekuso, 341. Ekuso, 341.
Good.
Wonderful. Kai, 791.
How come you didn't choose 700? Yeah, good. Because the 9 is higher.
Good job.
Tells you to go up. Good job, Kyle.
Good job, Kai. Sawtune. Sawtuna. Last one.
What? I know you got it right.
Hey, we don't want to trick you. We just want to make you think. Make you think. Use that noodle. Okay.
Good
Don't
job.
mess it up. Flip back around. All right, 700. Excellent. So, 653 rounds to what? 381 rounds to 183 rounds to not a race. Do what everybody else. 791 rounds to 301 rounds to 558 rounds to 341 rounds to and 690 rounds to. All right, and we know this because we rounded to the nearest what? Right, to the nearest hundredth place. All right, so let's review this right here. We're going to estimate the sum and then what? Round and add, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's look at number 1. Dar, come finish number 1 for me. Come take care of number 1.
So we're estimating by rounding and then adding.
What are we rounding to? We're rounding to the what, Dar?
We're gonna need to put it on.
Oh. Out to 10, we're rounding to the greatest place value, right? So let's round to the greatest place value.
So what should we change the 76 to? The greatest place value. What would it change to? Yeah, 80. And what operation are we doing? Yeah, addition. Now do the same thing with 52.
All right, wait a second, Dar. Do we add sideways?
No.
No, how do we add? What's the easiest way to add it, Dar? What are we going to do? Let's stack it up.
Okay. Good. Okay. So now let's add. Put 8 in your head and count up to 5. Count me and count up 5 more.
Say 8. What are you missing, Dar? One thing you're missing.
Something in your equation.
I see your number sentence. You got 80 plus 50,
And then
130. What are you missing? 80 plus 50 blank, 130.
what should go right here?
Perfect.
There we go.
Great
Good
job,
job.
guys. Good job. All right, let's look at the next one. Again, we are rounding to the what place value? The excellent.
Very good. Good. Say it. You know it.
Angel, let's go. Number 2. Angel, we are rounding to the greatest place value.
You can do it. I think
I'm pretty sure you can do it.
it's 12. So we're going to round it to the greatest place.
All right, so
It's okay.
first, Gregory, let's look at this first. So what number are you going to start at for the greatest place value? You're going to start at what? You're going to start at what number's in front, right? Greatest place value always means the number in front, right? Yeah, so what number are you going to start at? Put your finger on. Not 10, the what? Right, the 1 in the 10th
One
place.
in the 10th place.
So when you round, you always look to the what? To the what? What's our trick? Always look to the what? To the left? Do you look up, down? To the right. So what is to the right of 1?
2.
So draw your box around what?
2.
Yeah, draw your box around 2. All right, show me your arrow. Just tell me what you're rounding. All right, so what does 2 say to do? Does it say go up or stay the same? All right, so if 1 stays, what happens to 2? It turns into what?
0.
So what's our new number?
10.
All right, that's right. You're halfway there talking about I don't think I can do it. All right, let's look at the next number. Let's do the same thing. Where are we starting at? We're starting in the what? 10th place. What's in the 10th place? 4. What do we look to tell us what to do? To the right. What's to the right? 7. So draw our box where? Right. Let's draw our arrow. What does 7 tell us to do?
I think it told us to add 1 more.
Okay, so if we add 1 more, what does 4 turn into?
It turns into a 5 and the 7 turns into a 0.
Yes.
See, you know how to do this.
All right, one thing. What operation are we doing? We are what?
We're adding.
Adding. So what do you need to put in between that 10 and 50? Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to stack them up? Let's stack them up. Listen up.
What'd you say?
Hey.
You already know that it's
Focus.
60?
Focus. Focus.
Good, so write it, 60. Hey, what are you missing in your 10 plus 50, 60? Yeah, why don't you add one? Good job.
Is it hard to write on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, great job,
That was
Gregory.
good. See, you knew how to do it the whole time.
You know, Gregory, that's what I like to see. Gregory tried his best. He stuck with it and got it done. Wonderful job, Gregory. All right, let's do a couple that are a little bit different. Thanks. Trippy today. All right, let's see. John, you awake over there? Think you can do it? Yeah. Come on, John. We'll walk you through it, buddy. Let's go.
Come
Let's
on,
go,
you do it.
John.
Come on, I'll help you.
John, we'll walk you through it. Come on.
Sit down. I feel like it.
No, John. All right.
Come on, you can do it.
No, John's not gonna finish.
No, John's not picking.
Kimberly, let's go. Okay. There's 4. It's okay, John.
Okay, you don't have to.
We're
Kimberly
not
is.
making you do it. Okay. All right.
Alright. This is number 5. This isn't like 5.73. So this is number 5. 73. So we're rounding it to the what? What are we rounding them to?
Hey,
You
scoot
ready
up
this?
back here.
Place value.
Scoot up. Scoot up. You better scoot up. Sawtooth, scoot up.
Good.
And do the on top. Hands, fingers.
Good job.
Open.
Wait, not 73, right? What do you write 73 for? Here, you can just turn it over. So 70 minus 60 is what you have. Okay? Good.
Wonderful.
What are you missing in your equation? Look at it. 70 minus 60. There you go. Good job.
Awesome. All right, Tamarius, come do number 6 right quick. Try not to smile so much. Tell us what you're doing first.
What? Can anybody help me what we're rounding to? Avril, thank you for raising your hand.
Excellent.
There, put your chair down. Pay attention.
So,
Benjamin, focus up here. Eccleso and Dar. We're up here. I'm follow them. Come on.
hey, do we just add and subtract sideways like that? Nope. What do we do? Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Okay, turn the correct way, please. Yeah, it's like really sensitive. All way.
If you don't, then you might make a mistake.
Just don't mess up. All right, what's our answer? 200. Excellent. All right, so I think we're gonna do one about our one more about some comparisons, and then we're gonna start on our classwork. So again.
Hey, stop the noise, please. Thank you.
All right, our review. What is this number? I need somebody to read this number for us. Clouseau, what is this number?
4,263,552.
Excellent. Let's see if he's correct. We've got 4,263,000 Yes, on your classwork, you're going to have a problem where you have to write it in word form. All right, now we're going to look at one of our comparison ones. Asks us how many hundreds are in 2,000? How many hundreds are in 2,000? Benjamin, how many hundreds are in 2,000? 20. So I would put my dash under the 100 spot, right?
Yes, sir.
Thumbs up if you agree that there are 20 hundreds in 2,000. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and pass out our class work. Thank you to those people that have been very focused, people that have been ready, people that have been paying attention. Miss Erin, I really appreciate that. Yes. I'm not going to go by and say who all was paying attention. We don't have time. You know if you were, you know if you weren't. Anybody not have one? Everybody have a sheet? Yeah, we know about y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Number 1. Somebody read me the directions for number 1. Sawtune. All right, fill in the following chart with place value names on the top row. Everybody go to the top row. We even labeled it for you. You need to go somewhere else? Get it together. We even labeled it for you. It says place value names and numbers. So when I say place value names, I mean name that place, right? So what place do we always start with in the corner? To the right. We always start with what?
1.
Right. We start with the ones. What comes after ones, Caleb? After tens, Caleb? Hundreds. Thousands. Next. 10,000. Comes after 10,000. Say it again. After 10,000s come 100,000s. There we go. And after 100,000s will come millions. Excellent.
Good job.
Now, you've already done the first part. Some of us had some trouble with this last week. That's why we're going over this. So, we have the top of our chart filled out. If you have this part filled out, it should be very easy for you to write the number, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's look at the second part. These are directions, aren't they? These tell you what numbers to put where. So, what is the first number I need to place? It says what? What is the first dot? Let's get a hand. Kimberly. Place a 9 in the hundreds place. I'm going to go to my hundreds place and put a what?
9.
Put a 9.
Good.
Ashley, what does the next one say?
After placing 9 in the hundreds place, then what does it say, Ashley? What? Read. Say 7 in the ones place. Yeah, 7 in the ones place. So I'm going to go to the ones and put a 7. Now what am I going to do? Caleb. 2 in the 10,000s place. Next,
I'm going to put what? Ekuso.
800,000.
Nope. Put an 8 in what place?
No, at the 1,000 place.
In the thousands place?
100,000.
There we go, Ekuso. All right, and last, what am I going to do? Dartu. 1 in the millions place. Question, class. Did it say anything about tens?
No.
Did it say anything about thousands?
No.
So do I just leave these blank?
Put a 0.
What do I put, Ashley? What do I put in those ones? Right. Put a 0 because just because I don't have a number, that means there's nothing there. There is a 0 there as a placeholder, right? Now, number 2. Number 2 is very easy. What are your directions for number 2 say, Kai? Nope, Kai. What did they say? Right, standard form. What is standard form? Standard form just means what, Tyler?
Just means write the same number.
Right, write it in numbers, right? Do you need to write it in words?
No.
Do you need to write it in some sort of alien language?
No.
No, just write it in numbers. That's what some people did.
And don't forget we put the commas.
So I'm going to have 1,820,000
Write the number.
20,000
Write the number.
907, right? Now, where do I put my commas? Somebody
Wait.
tell me where I put my commas. Mia, where do I put my commas?
1, 200. 9. Now let's work on our commas. Hang on.
You said after
Where?
what? After what? Say it loud, honey. I can't hear you. Let's start from the right. Where do I put my first comma? Beside the 0, which one? This one or that one?
Between what two numbers? Okay, 9 and 0.
Between what next? Do I need any more commas? All right, where are the next commas? What numbers do they go in between? Yeah, 1 and the 8. Because this is my hundreds, thousands.
Hey.
2 different periods. Too good. All right, next. Number 3 asks us. Number 3 asks us to round each number to the nearest what? To the nearest
100.
nearest 100. Jalen, help me with this one. Number 3. What number will this round to?
700.
All right, so we're going to start in our hundreds place. Draw our box around the 2, right? 2 tells 7 to what, Jalen? Stay. What happens to everything after that? Excellent. So Jalen was correct. Now the other part of number 3. Nia, help me out. What place are we looking for? We're looking for the hundreds, right? So where do I start? Where am I going to start, Nia? Start in the hundreds, right? So I'm going to start in the hundreds. Where do I look to tell me what to do? To where? To the left? To up? To down? Where? To the what? To the right. What's to the right, Nia? 8. So I draw my box around 8. What does 8 say? Does 5 need to go up 1 or does it need to stay? Up 1. So if 5 turns to 6, what happens to everything after? Right. Question. What about this 3? Does this 3 change at all?
No.
No, so I just need to write it beside, right? Where does my comma go between what 2 numbers, Nia? Wonderful. Yeah, that was excellent. And what's my number? Perfect.
Good job.
Perfect, man. All right, number 4. You tired of me calling? Somebody you. Dartu. Dartu, you do number 4, the first part. Lanier, you do the second one, okay? Just chill. All right, we got a lot of problems. All right, help me out, Dar. What number do I have? No, 21,037. We were rounding to the what, Dar? To the what?
Greatest place value.
Right,
Good.
greatest place value. Greatest place value is always the number where?
In front.
In what, Dar? Yeah, in the front, because it is the most. Would you rather have $20,000 or 3 $10 bills?
21.
Yeah, I'd rather have $20,000. That's just me. That's the greatest. That's the greatest place value. All right, so Dart, I always look to the what to tell me what to do. To the what? To the what?
Right.
To the right. What's to the right, Dart?
1.
1. What does 1 tell me to do?
Stay the same.
So if 2 stays, what happens to everything else?
0.
So where does my comma go?
0. The 1,000 0 and the 100 0.
Okay. Look at that. I like what he said between the 1,000 0 and the 100 0. All right. What is my new number, Doc?
20,000.
20,000. Perfect. All right. Lanier, let's look at the next one. Read that number for us. 63 what? Good job, dude. That's perfect. All right, so 763,585. Lanier, I need to round to the what place value?
Greatest.
Greatest. So what number is going to be in the greatest place value?
6.
The 6?
The greatest place value is 6.
The 7, right? So I'm going to look to what to tell me what to do? Look to the... To the right.
6. Right here on this side.
Okay. So what does 6 tell me to do?
Add 1 in.
So 7 turns to...
I think at the bottom. Comma.
What's my new number?
8,000.
8,000?
Oh, wait. 8. 800.
Yeah, there you go.
800 what?
800,000.
Good job.
Good job, good job. See how much better you do when you don't rush? You do really good. All right, number 5. Number 5. We need to write number 5 in what first? We need to write it in what? Then we need to write it in. First, let's figure out what number do we have. What number is this? Who can read me this number? Caleb, what number is it? Good job, bud. All right,
Good job.
3,176,902. All right, in word form, I'm just going to write that, right? 3 million. What's next? 100. Not the and. You don't have to say the and. 170.
Episode. What's going on, bud? Let's work on the paper.
I know I'm blocking it up, though. 902, right?
Work.
That was pretty easy. Yo, we've done so much practice with this.
Expanded form.
I can do a spinning form like this.
Well, let me see it.
You and your neat little handwriting. All right, yes. What you need? Huh? Check it over. All right, now expanded form. Expanded form. Mia, help us out. comes first?
Or what does it mean to do expanded one?
You don't want to do it. Wow.
What'd she say?
Let me at least see your paper to make sure you got it right. Look.
I do it. No. Yes. I do it.
Lanier.
I'm not kidding. I don't do it.
I mean, this is right. Somebody who has it right and would like to explain it.
Me. Lanier, you will.
Can you do it? Okay. You want to rap? Come on. Lanier, we just let you go, man.
But I like doing it. It's fun.
Well, you can check his.
We do. We like you doing it too.
Look at your paper and see if you have the same thing that he has. You talking about
Come on, John. All right, so we got 3 million.
3 million.
3 million plus what? Hey, plus what? Come to the next one. Right a little bit smaller, you're running out of space. Okay. Oh, look what you're doing. Is that done?
3 million.
No, go back.
Hey, listen up. Perfect. Read it for us. Oh, read it one more time. Read the whole thing. All right, wait. And read it so you wrote, buddy. You didn't write that.
So 3 million plus. Good. Hey, y'all, make sure you can explain what you wrote. That kind of defeats the purpose of what you wrote. If you got great ideas, let us know they're great. Cause why? Cause what? Do you really know? You really not know? When? Even today? When? You mean this evening? Alright, everybody have this down.
Next side. We have, which of these numbers rounds to 5,200? Which of these numbers rounds to 5,200? Kai, which number is it?
5,218.
All right, thumbs up if you agree.
Yeah, I agree.
So, what's the best way to do it? We could look to what? To the nearest what? Nearest 100, right? So, in this, what does 1 tell the 2 to do? Stay the same, right, Kai? So this stays at what? 5,200. Kai, what does this round to? What does 9 tell 2 to do? Add what? Yep, 5,300. What about C? We're round to what?
5,300.
And D. Okay. It's on your paper. It's on your paper. He said, I can't see. I can't see.
What are you doing?
It's
Laughing?
it is 5,300.
Yeah, 5,300. Good job, Kai. I put that one on there. That was kind of a trick to see if you would actually try and round each of those. Number 7, what is the value of the underlying digit? First, let's look at what I'm asking, Tyler. What am I asking? I'm asking for the what? Am I asking for what place it's in? No.
Brett, what are you doing?
All right, Tyler, what is the value of this underlying digit? How much is it worth? What's it worth to you?
What's that 6 worth? What's the value of that 6? Right here in this one.
Look at your paper and tell
Or
me
you can
what
look at your paper.
you need to write.
Look at your paper.
Hey, Tyler, look at your paper. Look at
Okay,
number,
right here.
look at number 7. What's the value?
What's the value of that 6 that's underlined? Right here. 60? 16? Look at it, bud. What place is it in? Okay.
So
if it's
6 in the hundreds place is where I'm at. Yeah. Do the next one since you're playing. What's the next one? Look at your paper. Look at where that dash is. Yeah, what place is it? It's in the tens, right? How much is 0 tens? And the last one. Tyler.
Look at your paper. It's the same number.
1,000? What place is that 1 in? The 1,000 split? The 10,000? So how much is that 1 worth?
Just leave it on.
So how much is that worth? Yeah, 10,000. Come on, Tyler, you gotta pay attention. All right, number 8. In which number does the digit 8 represent 80,000? Jalen. C, right? So, what did you have to do, Jalen, to figure this one out? What did you have to do? Look for a number that had an 8 in the what place? Okay, somebody who actually thought about it. Kimberly, what did you have to do to figure this problem out? Look for an 8 where? Yeah, look for an 8 in the 10,000s. All right, number 9. In the number below, how many times more is the first underlying digit than the second? So, let's see, Benjamin, look at number 9. I have a 5 in the what place?
In the thousands.
Right, 5 in the thousands and a 5 where?
In the hundreds.
Right, how much is a 5 in the thousands worth, Ben?
5,000.
5,000. And how much is a 5 in the hundreds place?
500.
500. So, how many times bigger is this than that, Benjamin? 10, right? I needed to know was what times this would equal that, right? And that answer is what, class? 10. Excellent. All right, number 10. Compare the sixes in the two numbers below. Compare the sixes in the two numbers below. Let's see. When I call your name, I want you to give me a difference or a similarity. Give me one. In which one? Okay. So if we have 6 equals 600, how much is the 6 worth in this one?
Linear.
All right. What's another similarity, Denise? Something they have in common?